Hi, welcome to my channel, 369 Tarot. Thank you so much for being here with me. And I'm going to do a reading for you guys today. So this reading is going to be a reading between Divine Feminine and the Karmic partner. Okay, so fair warning before we begin. These do, have a tendency to get pretty dark a lot of times. So just take what resonates by using your own intuition to guide you through the messages, okay? Information for personal and private readings are down below each video in the description box. And if you like to help support the channel, you can leave me a like, share, subscribe, and a comment down below. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started here. I'm going to start off by pulling the mutual energy between Divine Feminine and the Karmic partner. Okay. Spirit, please reveal to me what is the mutual energy between Divine Feminine and the Karmic partner in this reading. And also keep in mind, I do have a tendency to work on a more individualized basis, okay? So a lot of these readings are pretty close to a personal reading, although the personal readings are more detailed than the... Okay. So in the mutual energy between Divine Feminine and the Karmic partner, we have breadcrumbs. Don't settle for bits and pieces. Okay, so the first thing that came to mind here with this card, I feel like there's always somebody here with their hand out. There's always somebody here wanting more, 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 more. Nothing is ever good enough. They always have their hand out. They always want more. Yeah, this is someone, I feel like this karmic partner, this masculine, has a problem with moderation. They don't know how to moderate anything. So I feel like this is the type of person that, for an example, this is the type of person that when they go shopping or something, like let's say they're going grocery shopping and they see that something is on sale. It's not something that they necessarily need, but it's a good deal. So they end up buying like 100 things of it, and it goes bad before you can even use it. Like that would be an example here of someone who has a very hard time and struggles with moderation. So I'm getting a karmic here who does struggle with that. They struggle with moderation. And I'm also getting that this feminine is really settling for this masculine. I feel like this masculine takes and takes and takes, first of all. I feel like this masculine wants to present the energy to this feminine that, that this masculine is better than, or that the masculine is settling, this karmic masculine, okay? That he's settling for this feminine, but really I feel like it's the other way around. So I feel like there's a masculine here, a karmic, who builds their ego up, who builds himself up around this divine feminine. And it's kind of to overshadow her worth. That's what I'm getting here. It's really done to overshadow her worth. Okay. So let's get another card here for this energy. Yeah, and I feel like this karmic masculine is always there with their hand out. I need this. I need more. I need more, more, more. More of what you're doing. More of what you're giving. Just really have no moderation. And this feminine doesn't really receive much from this masculine. That's what I'm getting. She doesn't really get much from him. She doesn't receive much from him emotionally, physically, mentally, any of those things. She doesn't get much of him, but he's expecting everything, and he's expecting more and more and more. And I feel like the fact that he doesn't really give much in his relationships and just with anything, the fact that he doesn't really give much, also he's almost trying to overshadow the fact that he should be giving more, to this feminine, that he should be practicing moderation, practicing balance. So they really have a hard time with balance, but they're trying to overshadow the fact that they always have their hand out. They always need more. And this feminine is left with breadcrumbs, quite literally. So the focus is never on what this feminine needs to feel fulfilled or satisfied or anything like that. It's always on the masculine. They're not happy because they need more of this. They're upset because they need more of this. So it's almost like I'm feeling almost like they do it on purpose is what I'm getting here, is what my guides are saying to me. Almost like they do it on purpose to overshadow the fact that they aren't giving enough is what I'm getting here. And they for sure aren't, because what my guides are telling me is that this feminine has been settling her energy for this masculine, but he's trying to overshadow that. Okay. And I do feel like it could be like a distraction, like distract from the truth type of thing. But yeah, just trying to just keep this feminine's focused in the wrong direction. So this feminine is always focused on what more she can be doing for this masculine. She's not focusing on what he should be doing for her, is what I'm getting here. Okay, or what he could be doing to bring more balance to the relationship, and every relationship is give and take. So you both have to give a little, you both have to do a little, you know what I mean? And it's supposed to be returned. But what I'm feeling here is that's totally off balance. Okay, so it's like he's trying to distract from that fact. He's trying to overshadow that fact, to keep it in darkness, to keep it unknown. Spirit, tell me more about this mutual energy. Okay, we got 2 that came out. We got change and courage, and Chiron, guarded, wounds. Okay, so very interesting here. I have someone here who I feel like has a lot of wounds from the past, is what I'm really feeling here. So I feel like this feminine here has a lot of wounds from her past, maybe even from childhood, is what I'm seeing here, especially with Chiron here. I feel like, feminine, you're someone who has always felt like you're on the outside looking in. You've always felt like kind of alone. You've really never felt like anybody truly understood you. I feel like a lot of times in your childhood, growing up, you felt unseen, unheard, or uncared for, is what I'm getting here. I feel like a lot of times, maybe you even felt unimportant. I feel like growing up as a child, you felt kind of unimportant to the people around you. You felt unimportant. I feel like for whoever this is for, I feel like your mother, I'm seeing a motherly figure. I feel like she traveled a lot, or she was gone a lot for business, for work, or for whatever reason. And this really, deep inside, it made you feel unimportant. You felt like you weren't important enough for your mother's time, your mother's energy. And I feel like that's something that you started noticing because of the pattern with your mother. Okay, so you felt there was a certain wound there from kind of feeling unnoticed. I feel like there was times when you felt deserted even, because I think that a lot of times as a child, you may have been alone. You were there to guard yourself. You were there to protect yourself, to protect your own wounds, right? So I feel like there was that wound, that initial wound that opened up here. And I feel like for whoever this was for, your mother, I feel like they gave you money, but they didn't give you time. They didn't give you attention. You felt like you were unseen. You felt like you were unimportant compared to the money that she was handing you. So you were looking at this money right in front of your face, and you were wondering to yourself what was so important about this green piece of paper, that your mother wasn't there for you, that your mother had to go away just to get this small green piece of paper and hand it to you now. And I remember what I'm seeing here is, and I'm really feeling your energy, like whoever this is for, I'm really, really in your energy right now, and I'm seeing your memories. So I'm seeing you looking at this piece of money, wondering what it is. And I think that you sat there and you have memories of this. You sat there looking at this piece of money in your hand, trying to figure out what it was, what was so powerful about this small green piece of paper. And you remember sitting there looking at it and feeling very vulnerable next to this, right? Is what I'm getting here. You really felt like it was nothing compared to your mother being there with you. It was just a small piece of paper. And so there was that initial wound there. That was really opened up from that. And I feel like since then, that was something you recognized in other people. That was something you kind of pointed out. You were very sensitive around others from that point on. And I feel like you could, it's almost like you could tell, you could read someone's energy. And a lot of times when you were around people as a child, say maybe even adults, you know, the adults would say, you know, go to the next room so we can talk, or go play or something like that. And I feel like that was reinforcing this wound here. I feel like for this child here, you were looking for, kind of like looking for that adult connection that wasn't there for you, and reaching out for it, you know, and always being told, you know, go away, basically, go play, go do this, go do your schoolwork, you know, let the adults have a conversation. So I feel like this wound in you was reinforced. And then I feel like as a teenager or growing up, even as a young adult, that wound was reinforced through others. You know, I feel like a lot of girls like go through the situation, or like the time or phase in their life where you kind of have to deal with, you know, mean girls and things like that in school. And I feel like that was really hard for you, for whoever this is for. I feel like that was really hard for you because it really opened up that core wound of feeling unwanted, of feeling not important enough. So I feel like school was very hard for whoever this is for. And I do feel like you may have even developed a certain kind of social anxiety here, is what I'm getting as well from dealing with all of this. Okay. So let's go ahead and take a look further. I'm going to look at the feminine energy, and then we're going to look at the masculine energy. But let me go ahead and get more into the masculine side here in the mutual energy. So for this masculine, I definitely feel like it was almost like, you know, I feel almost like they're your karmic mirror. They dealt with the same thing, you know, but I feel like they dealt with the same thing. They have the same core wound as you, is what I'm getting here, but they are dealing with it in different ways. So I feel like for this feminine, you kind of became really guarded. You kind of started questioning yourself. You always felt like you had to give more. You had to give more in order to get the attention, or just the love that you actually do deserve, right? And you felt like by giving more, you know, and I feel like that's the thing, like, because a person was gone for so long and they worked and worked and they just gave you this money and you knew that's what it was they were gone for. It's like it kind of led you to this belief that you need to give more, that you That's what is important, giving, because that's what in your mind as a small child you perceived the situation as unconsciously, is really what I'm getting here. So you became really guarded to other people. You really did. And once you do open up to people, I feel like you have that tendency to give, you know, to show your appreciation, really. But I feel like you do overgive, is what I'm getting here for this feminine. But yeah, I do feel like you're very guarded. So you become very guarded around people. And I feel like this karmic masculine has really kind of went the opposite route by feeling like they can't get enough. This masculine can't get enough of anything. You know, they need more everything. They need more money. They need more clothes. They need more cars, whatever it is they're into. They need more. They need more food. They need more drinks. They need more. You know, if they're into technology or something, this is the type of person that would have so many electronics. Like, they would have all the new electronics. They might even have double of a few electronics just because it was a good deal or it was on sale. And you know, they just always need more. That's what I'm getting here. So that's the kind of way that they've dealt with their wound in the past, okay? But they've also dealt with that wound by closing it off and becoming unappreciative when people are trying to give to them. So they become unappreciative, okay, because they didn't appreciate what was given to them as a child. So I feel like, you know, with you guys went through the same situation. I feel like that's what brought you together. But, you know, your person kind of rebelled, is what I'm getting here, the karmic energy. And you may have even rebelled too, but this person rebelled against the feminine energy, rebelled against all of it, right? So they took on wanting more and not respecting when somebody is giving to them. And that's that rebellion that was born out of that wound. Okay, if that makes sense. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and get the feminine energy here. I want to see who I'm reading for. Let's get some more information, although I know we do have a lot of details here. So yeah, let's take a look. Sorry if that was loud for you guys. So I'm still working with my microphone, you guys. So if things get, if it's like loud or something, you know, try working with the volume and things like that. But yeah, I am working on the sound to get it as good as possible for you guys. So Spirit, please reveal to me, show me this feminine's energy towards this karmic masculine. Show me this feminine's energy, Spirit. Okay, so we got 2 cards that wanted to come out here. And I'm going to go ahead and get the masculine energy. And because it is a general reading, the feminine and the masculine roles can be reversed, okay? So just take it as it resonates. So yeah, it doesn't matter if it's a feminine karmic, if it's a masculine karmic. And that's because it's a general reading. Okay, so Spirit, please reveal to me this karmic masculine's energy towards this divine feminine. Okay. All right, so in the feminine energy here, we got the 8 of Cups and the 7 of Swords. So this is definitely Scorpio energy. It's also Aquarius energy. So that's the 2 signs I have so far for this feminine. But you don't have to be those signs again. All right. So with the 8 of Cups, feminine, you feel in your heart that you're not happy here. You know that you've been receiving breadcrumbs, but something in your heart, something in your mind has told you that's what you deserve. Okay? That's what I'm getting here. With the Seven of Swords, you really kind of feel betrayed. I feel like, feminine, for you, you kind of feel betrayed by the world, is what I'm getting. Okay? You really kind of do. And I feel like there are times when you just want to escape, is what I'm seeing here. And I feel like you're very guarded against your own emotions. I feel like you question yourself. I feel like you tell yourself you want to leave, Eight of Cups, but it hasn't happened yet. This came out in reverse. And I feel like you tell yourself that there isn't something more satisfying out there, that there isn't something better for you. And this is you being guarded. Okay, this is you guarding your wounds, because here you know what you can expect. You know what you're going to get. There's no surprises here, right? Seven of Swords. All right. Just really wanting to escape, feminine. I feel your energy here is wanting to escape. Eight of Cups is about walking away. Seven of Swords is about escaping. Okay. So that's the type of energy that you're in. So let's get a clarifier here. Spirit, tell me about the Eight of Cups. Tell me about the Eight of Cups. Look how this card came out. Okay, we got freedom, leap, Uranus, opportunities. Okay. So you could have Uranus and Scorpio is one of the things I'm getting here, which, you know, and I've been feeling from the very beginning, why do I feel like you're afraid of change, feminine? I do. I feel like you might be a little bit afraid of change. Maybe that's Uranus and Scorpio. Maybe in the past you've had very dramatic, drastic, painful changes that have taken place suddenly, you know, or sudden disruptions even, sudden losses with Uranus and Scorpio energy. Okay, but so I feel like maybe you could be a little bit afraid of change is what I'm getting here, is another thing. Okay. This is also taking that leap. Right? Taking that leap, taking that jump, even though it's unknown. So I feel like for you, this is about walking out into the unknown. And for you, feminine, you don't like the unknown. That's what I'm getting here. It makes you uncomfortable. And maybe that's even that Uranus and Scorpio. It makes you uncomfortable because Uranus energy really can make some people feel a little bit uncomfortable. It is a disruptive kind of energy, and a sudden type of energy, you know, but I feel like, yeah, for you, it makes you a little bit uncomfortable. Change. Okay. Change, taking that leap, going out into the unknown. And I really feel like you have Uranus and Scorpio, feminine. I feel like that's the placement here. Okay. But, yeah, that's what I'm getting. So the unknown makes you kind of uncomfortable. Maybe that's why you're here on my channel. You're trying to get more comfortable with what isn't known within yourself and outside of yourself. Okay, so you are taking a sort of leap there, for yourself. I also feel like with this Uranus energy and the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Cups in reverse, you have had a hard time throughout your life knowing who you can depend on and who you cannot. You have a very hard time depending on people. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why you fear change. You fear sudden disruption. You fear taking this leap into the unknown because you fear being lost in the unknown, there by yourself with no one to depend on. Because for you, feminine, People in your life haven't been supportive of you. I'm just going to say what I'm seeing here. They haven't been supportive. They haven't been dependable. The only person you've been able to depend on in your life is yourself. Okay? So the unknown kind of worries you. Okay? You're afraid of sinking into the unknown, sinking into the darkness with no one there to pull you out. That's kind of how you're feeling about the situation. I feel like sometimes you just have the urge to just escape and run and just like feel freedom. I feel like you're somebody who maybe used to run when you were younger, but I feel like you used to run through, I don't know, like maybe a field or running, yeah, like running through a field of grass or running through. I just feel like you just used to like to feel the wind on your face, in your hair. I really feel like you connect with the air elements by running. Okay, running, jumping. I feel like you could be somebody who maybe even gymnastics as a child or teenager, or ballet, or like just very rambunctious, just liking to run through, because I'm seeing like a field here, running through the field, feeling the air on your face. And I feel like you felt free then. You really felt free connecting to the air element, the wind. Okay, so there's times when you have the urge to just run, and not even know where you're running to just run and be free and feel the wind on your face and through your hair. So with the masculine energy here, we got the Princess of Wands, okay? And so I will say this masculine definitely is a little impulsive. Okay, this masculine thinks they know a whole lot about a lot of things, when really they just kind of don't have that knowledge there. Okay, so this is somebody who covers up their lack of knowing with ego, is what I'm getting here. Okay, I feel like this masculine has kind of a little bit of immature energy as well. I feel like it's almost as if what I'm feeling here and what my guides are telling me, this masculine hit a certain age, and it's almost as if they stop maturing after that. So it's like they hit, I would say like 19, 20. It's like they hit 20 before they were 23 for sure. And it's like they just stopped maturing past that point, is what I'm getting here. And they are very impulsive. They're very, very back and forth, okay, is what I'm getting as well. So let's get a clarifier. Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about this masculine energy towards this feminine. Okay, yeah, autumn, harvest. So this is also clarifying the time right now, that it is autumn. At least it's autumn where I'm at. But harvest, it's what you can get. What can you take? Excuse me. And they're always here with their hand out. But they're not willing to put in anything to receive that harvest. Okay, so this is just about what can they take, what can they get all the time, is what I'm getting here. Let's get another card for this masculine energy. I'm actually going to pull a masculine madness card, just to kind of see where their energy is at. Also, I have fire signs for this masculine, so I definitely have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. I can't let go. Grasping. Okay, so I feel like this might even be some sort of compulsive behavior that they have. And I feel like for you, feminine, it really doesn't make a whole lot of sense to you. Um, is what I'm getting here. This is somebody also who holds on to a grudge. They forever. They always hold on to a grudge, okay? They never let go of anything. They can hold on to a grudge and hold on to resentment and anger for a very long time, is what I'm getting here, because they don't know how to resolve problems truly. They don't. And I feel like they also have a very hard time expressing themselves at times. So let's get another card here for this masculine energy. Spirit, tell me more about this masculine energy here towards the feminine. Oh boy. Okay. So we got create the reality of your dreams. All right. So yeah, they're always focused on what more they can receive. What is next for them? What more than can they get? Okay, that's what I'm getting here. So they're always left wanting, right? They never truly feel satisfied in their life. And it's because they don't feel truly satisfied with their self. But I feel like they don't know this because they can't take a step back and look at themselves objectively, you know, from the outside. So there's also that here. They can't do that, but feminine, you know, they haven't done that. And I feel like that's very hard for them. It's hard for them to be objective. But feminine, you almost are too objective to yourself. I feel like you judge yourself very harshly, especially with this Chiron energy. Okay. And spirit wants you to free yourself from that judgment. Okay. So yes, go easier on yourself, feminine, for sure. Because spirit loves you. Spirit was always with you all those times you felt alone. Spirit was with you. Okay. So let's go ahead and get your thoughts, feminine. Wow, so much came out. Spirit, please reveal to me what are the thoughts this feminine has towards her karmic partner. All right, we got the Knight of Cups. So feminine, this is more Scorpio energy. You could have Scorpio and Uranus. You could have, sorry, Scorpio and Uranus in the first house. You could be a Scorpio ascendant. You know, but you just have strong Scorpio in your chart. You've been through a lot in your life. You've been through a lot of losses, a lot of transformations, and they were very hard for you. I feel like you're also very sensitive. You're very intuitive, but a lot of times you block out your own intuition. And really, I feel like that's in regards to your relationship because you do have such a loving, pure heart. You don't see the bad in other people. So you have a tendency to just really always see the good in everyone. And I feel like a lot of times you don't see the bad at all, or maybe you don't want to see it, you know? But really what I'm feeling here, it's like, you know, when somebody does something, you know, that's just seems really messed up to you, you know what I mean? And you're just like, oh my gosh, how could they do that to someone, you know? You don't understand it. You would never think of it. You know what I mean? That's how you are, feminine. That's how you feel. So a lot of times you don't see and you don't understand people's intentions when they're bad, people's bad intentions. A lot of times you have a tendency to take what's going on around you and internalize that into your own emotions. You have a tendency to blame yourself for other people's behavior around you, right? That's what I'm getting here. All right. But yeah, this is an offer. This is giving, giving, giving. You've been emotionally giving with the Knight of Cups. Okay. And, you know, you're thinking about what else you can give. What can you do next to express your love for this person? Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about the thoughts this feminine has towards this masculine. All right, we got remember and awakening. So I feel like this is what has triggered this awakening. Okay. I feel like you're going through an awakening. I feel like that scares you. I do. I feel like it makes you very uncomfortable. I feel like this is coming in through your heart chakra. So I'm seeing your heart chakra lit up. All right. And you have a lot of memories from the past to where you really felt, again, you felt insignificant, you felt small, and you're not, but you felt that way, and you've been carrying that with you, right, in your present relationships. And from what I'm seeing here is that, feminine, you are so important. You know, you are not small. You are larger than life, beautiful, wonderful. And I know a lot of people have been asking me, how do you release your power? How do you release your magic? And my answer to that is whatever spirit gave you. So spirit gave all of us talents. To some people, spirit gave a few talents, and then to some, spirit gave, you know, maybe one or two, but everybody has them. And that's your own special magic that was placed there inside of your spirit before you even came down here. That expression of whatever you're talented at, whatever you're good at, that expression is spirit. Your magic is spirit expressing itself through you. So maybe you're really talented at dancing. That is your magic. Doing your dance, refining the skills that spirit gave you, and then giving it back to spirit by doing it, by releasing that energy. There's nothing more magical. There's nothing more beautiful. And that's how you release your magic. Okay, so feminine, I feel like you are very talented, is what I'm seeing here. I feel like you have a lot of hidden talents that you've never really shown. Okay, and I think that spirit wants you to take that leap, really wants you to discover yourself. I think there's a lot within you that's wanting to be found, that's wanting to be known, secrets inside of yourself, secret talents, hidden interests, things like that, that really want to come out. And it's been that kind of fear of the unknown, fear, not really fear. I don't see this feminine in fear, but I do see an uncomfortableness with the unknown, is what I'm getting here. So I do feel like there is a spiritual awakening taking place, and spirit is wanting you to become more comfortable with the unknown, right? Which is probably why you found your way here on my channel. So let's keep going. All right, spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about this feminine's thoughts towards this karmic masculine. Dark night of the soul. So yeah, I feel like you've really gone through, really what I'm seeing here is you may have even gone through several dark night of the souls, you know, and I feel like you've been going through a dark night of the soul, very deeply so, and we've seen that you're guarded. We've seen that you have a lot of wounds. So we have this dark night of the soul energy, but through the darkness, there's always this beautiful light, okay? A beautiful awakening. So I'm seeing you here in this dark night energy, feminine, and I'm seeing spirit reaching through and wanting to give you a hand, pull you through this darkness into the light. That's what I'm seeing here. So I'm literally seeing here, sorry about that, your spirit guide reaching their hand out to you and saying, come into the light, right? And that's this awakening. So you're going through this awakening because you've been through a dark night of the soul. You've been going through it for a very long time. All right. So, yeah, now Spirit is saying it's time. It's time to awaken. Take my hand, Divine Feminine. Take my hand and come through. Come into the light is what I'm getting here. So that's beautiful. All right. So you are being very looked after, very protected by your spirit guides. Okay, so let's take a look at your emotions towards this karmic masculine. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of disagreements. I'll say that. There's a lot of disagreements, and you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing that it hurts your heart, feminine, because you feel like nothing you ever give is enough. He always wants more, more, more. And he's not happy. So there is disagreements, okay? And I do feel like you get emotional. You kind of have a tendency to shut down. Once you feel those emotions rushing through you, you have a tendency to shut down. That's how you've always protected yourself from the hurt. That's how you've always protected yourself from the pain that you felt. Okay, but with the Ten of Pentacles, you know, it doesn't feel good. In a way, it feels like you're being used. Your heart already feels used from your life is what I'm seeing here, from everything you've been carrying with you, from the way that you've been treated from people in your life. Okay, so your heart feels used, and you feel like you're giving and you're giving and you're giving everything, and it's almost like it's going down a sinkhole. It's almost like you're just throwing it, I don't know, out the window. So it's like you're giving so much, and to you, it's the world. You know what I mean? And to them, it's not enough. It's never enough. And it's just draining. So I'm seeing with the Ten of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups, this is emotionally draining, and it's been emotionally draining you for quite some time. And you know, you haven't been feeling very good emotionally here lately is what I'm seeing here. Excuse me. I'm seeing since October. You've been going through this dark night of the soul energy. And Spirit is stepping in, and Spirit wants you to take Spirit's hand and say, come into this awakening. Come into the light. Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about the emotions that this feminine has towards this karmic. But yeah, feminine, you're not happy with this person. I feel like you're not. And no matter how much you give, and you've given your heart, no matter how much you give, this person acts like it's nothing. So I do feel like this is almost a dangerous reinforcement of that core wound for you. All right, so this is meant to make you see that wound, make you recognize it, and to heal from it. And I do feel like healing from it entails walking away. I do, especially with the Eight of Cups here in reverse and the Seven of Swords. Courage and change. Spirit, tell me more about the emotions this feminine has towards this masculine. Stability, harmony, and flow in reverse. So there is no flow. You've been giving everything, giving and giving and giving everything to make sure your person feels stable, right? But they have problems with moderation, and you're giving and giving, and it's making you feel even more unstable, especially financially. And I feel like you've really given a lot to this person financially as well. And you've taken a financial hit so they can feel more balanced, so they can feel more harmony within themselves. But they are looking for happiness in the wrong place. They're looking for it outside of themselves, not inside of themselves. And this has caused a drain on you, on your emotions, and your energy flow in general. And it has caused a dark night of the soul for a very long time. But somehow I feel like, feminine, you're blaming yourself for this dark night of the soul energy. And trust me, it's not you, okay? But you do, you know, I think need to listen to your intuition a little bit more. Okay, follow your guidance. Open up to spirit, because spirit is one person you don't have to be guarded around. Well, I said person. They're not really a person, but you know, you don't have to be guarded around spirit. You guys know what I mean. Spirit, tell me more about the emotions that this feminine feels towards this karmic masculine. Yeah. So it's hurting your heart. It's set your heart out of flow, out of balance. Okay. And it is triggering very old core wounds in you. It's bringing up memories and triggers that you're meant to heal from in this relationship. And I feel like this is why this karmic person is in your life. So in that way, even they are a blessing. You know, even a karmic can be a blessing because they're holding up a mirror to you, showing you exactly what you need to do to heal. All right, so let's take a look at the actions that you are going to take, feminine, towards this karmic next. What actions are you going to take? And this is going to be for the next 6 weeks. So what actions will you be taking within the next 6 weeks? What do we see here? Okay, Ace of Wands. So this is courage. This is a brand new beginning. This is gaining your courage back, gaining some strength back. And, you know, I really feel like energetically preparing. That's what I'm getting here. Energetically, really kind of preparing yourself for what's to come next, for a new beginning. Okay. So I'm also feeling a very creative energy. So opening yourself up to creativity a little bit more. Okay, so let's see what else we have here. Spirit, tell me more about the actions this feminine is going to take towards this karmic within the next 6 weeks. Okay, feminine, listen. We got bad behaviors, falling back into old habits. Please don't fall back into old habits. Because I really feel like, because the unknown feels uncomfortable to you, you know, you might want to do that. It might feel comfortable for you. But spirit is wanting you to move forward, because when you refuse to let go of something, spirit will come in and take it, what's not meant for you, out of your life, maybe even in a more disruptive way, you know? So if it's the fear of the disruption and the unknown that makes you very uncomfortable, just know that it could, you know, spirit could potentially take it out of your life in an even more destructive way. But you have freedom here. You have freedom to follow your heart. You have freedom for this brand new beginning. Okay. So spirit is extending a hand to you, feminine, wanting you to take it. Spirit, what more actions does this feminine want to take within the next 6 weeks? But regardless, I do see an opening up of creative energy. I see a creative expression, and I see the ideas and the movement of spirit inside of you, feminine, wanting to push you forward. Even if your mind is telling you to fall back into bad behaviors, you still have the power of spirit there, wanting to push you and guide you forward, is what I'm getting. Okay, so let's get one more card. Yes, look. So epiphany, you're going to have a really big breakthrough and epiphany in regards to your spiritual journey and yourself within the next 6 weeks. So you are, what I'm feeling here, you're going to feel renewed. You're going to feel refreshed. You're going to be moving forward. You're going to feel your energy flowing better. Okay. So yeah, this spirit really being with you, moving you, helping you to move into that breakthrough. So spirit is saying, don't fall back into old habits within the next 6 weeks. Push through it. And they're going to give you everything you need to be able to break through that energy, right? Right, so let's see what advice or what spirit wants to tell you. What else spirit wants to tell you in regards to your energy, feminine? Okay, so in regards to your relationship, let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, feminine. It simply allows and it gives. Okay, so I feel like your person has been claiming all of the power in this relationship. I feel like they haven't been allowing you the space to accept. Okay. And they haven't been allowing you the space to accept what they're giving. And that's what it's saying. You need an equal give and take. Okay. So now is the time to kind of let there be some space between you to work on those wounds. So let's go ahead and see this masculine's thoughts towards you. Again, this is a karmic masculine. Spirit, please reveal to me what are the thoughts this masculine has towards this feminine. And you know, with karmic energies, a lot of times there's something from a past life, some type of pattern or something that you're meant to see or work out in this life that you didn't in a past life. So a lot of karmics are past life partners, okay? Doesn't mean it's good, but it's just past life energy. Unfinished business type of thing. Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me, what are this oh my, I don't know why my cards are going crazy today. Tell me this masculine's thoughts. Please reveal, spirit. What are this masculine's thoughts towards this divine feminine? Okay, we got the 9 of Wands in reverse, okay? So basically with the 9 of Wands in reverse, this person, I feel, doesn't fight for anything. That's what I'm getting here. They don't really fight for anything. They don't fight for any relationships. They only just want to take, and I feel like they're very material as well, is what I'm seeing here. But yeah, this is about taking. This is them not willing to give, not willing to put up a fight for this relationship. This is Sagittarius energy, okay? So this is talking about how little they give. And yeah, this is just them not willing to put in any work. The 9 of Wands is about working. The 9 of Wands is about giving. And it's just something they don't do. And again, there's the issue of that wound, because I'm seeing the wound here coming back up, that core wound for this masculine. So they're not willing to work on it is what I'm seeing here. Very stubborn energy. Spirit, tell me more about the thoughts this masculine has towards this divine feminine. Yeah, see? They're refusing to address that wound. Unresolved trauma, that's what's preventing them from moving forward in their mentality and their thoughts. Remember how we talked about, I feel like they kind of became a little bit stunted in a way, you know, in their growth, you know, emotionally and mentally, especially with this coming up in the mental space. And it's because of all the trauma that they've been through and that they refuse to address it. They've been covering it up with more and more, looking to fulfill that with material things, with things outside of themselves. And it's not working. And they wonder why it's not working. And they just keep thinking that if they get more and more, it'll somehow fill that void, not realizing that they're looking in the wrong space. They're asking for the wrong things. Okay, so there's that wound there. Let's get a masculine madness card to clarify their thoughts towards this feminine. Pleasure. Nothing comes close to how deep you please me. Okay, so yeah, seeking that pleasure in the wrong places, trying to cover up that unresolved trauma with relationships, with sex, with money, maybe even with food, with anything that stimulates the senses and gives you pleasure. Anything. Material things, comfortable things, expensive things, cars, anything, you know. So that's what they're doing. They're using all of those things to cover up that unresolved trauma within them. Okay. But the truth is here, feminine, and I think you know this deep down in your heart, you are the best thing to ever happen to this masculine. Not only have you shown them what real love is, even though they didn't appreciate it, you have held up a mirror to them as well, and you have shown them exactly what they need to change. So whether they've seen that and addressed that or not is not your issue. It's not your fault or your problem, right? That's theirs. So don't let them make you feel guilty. Spirit, please reveal to me what are the emotions that this karmic masculine has towards this divine feminine. The Magician. Okay. Throw me to the wolves and I shall return leading the pack. Okay, so this is emotional manipulation. All right, with the Magician coming out here. Emotional manipulation, putting on an act, putting on a show. Their whole life has been a show. Their whole life has been a show. Okay, it really has. Every time they ask for more, it's an act, it's a show. Okay, because the truth is, every time they're asking for more, every time they go through this moderation thing, it's just covering up the hurt that they have never dealt with. It's just covering up the pain that they have never dealt with. That's all it is. They could get triggered in some way, and something reminds them of it, and then they go and they act out. That's what I'm getting here. Spirit, tell me more about the emotions that this masculine has towards this feminine. Tranquility in reverse. Yeah. It's happy. They're not happy in their own heart. All right. They're not seeking that fulfillment within themselves. They're not seeing those wounds and healing them. They're refusing to fight for themselves. They are just trying to, it's basically like throwing like a million band-aids into a huge hole in the ground. It's not going to do anything, right? And expecting those band-aids to like cover it up and make like a bridge or something so you could, I don't know, like it's like doing that. You can't do that. Like, so their heart feels a mess. Their heart is all over the place. There's a storm in their heart, and it's this unresolved trauma that's eating at them, and they don't have peace in their heart. So they're acting out. They're acting out emotionally. Okay, but feminine, you've shown them exactly what they need to heal from. Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about the emotions this karmic masculine has towards this feminine. Pluto, transformation. Okay, so yeah. This is definitely chaos in the emotions. So feminine, they may look on the outside like they're calm, cool, and collective, but I can tell you Pluto in reverse, they definitely are not. They are feeling very chaotic in their emotions, and they are acting that out. The truth is they're afraid of losing you. They really are, because instead of them searching and searching and searching, trying to fill up that hole in their heart, you're filling it up for them. And that's the truth here that I'm seeing here. And I always have to be 100% honest as a reader. You're filling up that hole for them in their heart. So therefore, they don't have to seek anything. They don't have to seek within. They don't have to seek without, because you're bringing them everything. You're filling up that huge hole with band-aids, right? And it's never, ever going to work, ever. And this is a control tactic. They think they're in control, but really they're not. And everything's coming out unconsciously. The way they're acting, the way they need more, all of that is coming out unconsciously. They may not even realize that they're doing it. They may not even realize that. Spirit, please reveal to me this person. I feel like is a control freak. I gotta say it. They're like obsessed with controlling their emotions, okay? That's what I'm getting here. Especially with Pluto and the Magician, this Aries Pluto energy. Oh my goodness. I feel like they're really kind of domineering, but they try to hide that. You know what I mean? So they try to hide the fact that they're very domineering, that they can get very aggressive going after these things that they want. They can be very aggressive about it, but they try to hide the fact that they can be very domineering and aggressive. So I feel like only people who are very close to them really even know. This person's chart is full of fire, and then they have some Pluto somewhere prominent too, but their chart is full of Sagittarius and Aries is what I'm getting here. So they just got a lot of fire here, and they have a lot of energy. I feel like this person can go. They never stop. They never get tired. So when this person, like, for instance, when they go out drinking or partying, this is the type of person that will be up like till the next morning partying. Like, that's the type of person this is. Spirit, please reveal to me the actions this karmic masculine wants to take towards this divine feminine within the next 6 weeks. Nine of Cups. So still being selfish, still just trying to get what you can get, only worried about their self. Okay, that's what I'm getting here. They are only worried about themselves. They would never take action to give to someone else or to get something for someone else or anything like that. But they expect everybody else to do that for them because their heart is at such chaos, because their heart is so, there's so much unresolved trauma there that they can't help but let that trauma take over them because they haven't healed it. It's festered inside of them. It has grown, and it has grown to a point to where it's taken over because unconsciously they're doing all these things, and that's the wounds taken over. So they think that they're in control. They think they're controlling emotionally to get what they want, but really they have lost all of their control. They have no control, zero. I can tell you that because everything they do is working from that wound. Every action they take is working from a hurt place, from the void in their heart. And, you know, feminine, sometimes it does take losing the best thing that ever happened to them to make them realize that, to make them actually work on themselves. Spirit, please reveal to me, tell me more about the actions that this masculine is going to take within the next 6 weeks. Yep. They're going to be avoiding the truth, avoiding that wound, avoiding that hurt and pain like never before. So they may even get worse over the next 6 weeks. This is compulsive behavior. I'm sorry, but this is very compulsive. And I'm almost feeling a manic energy off of them. I have to be honest. So I do feel like, you know, before it was compulsive, it's moving into mania is what I'm getting here. So within the next 6 weeks, I think that they're going to get worse with this. Spirit, tell me more about the actions they want to take within the next 6 weeks. I know we are meant to be, and I'm committed to our love, commitment. So yeah, they want to keep this commitment going. They want to cover up the truth, cover up their wounds, and they're going to get much worse over the next 6 weeks. And what I'm getting here, they look at holidays as like, this is like the type of person, if you buy them a gift and it's not up to their like financial standards or whatever, they will totally disrespect you like right in front of your face, like on the holidays. This is the type of person this is. They maybe even done that to you before, but you know, the holidays are coming up. So I think that's why Spirit wanted me to say that. But yeah, they'll stay in the commitment. They want to stay in the commitment. Of course they do. Because feminine, yeah, they're getting everything they want. And they don't ever have to address their own behavior. Okay, so what I'm seeing here, feminine, is it's going to be up to you. Ace of Wands, new beginning, or falling back into old habits. It's totally up to you within the next 6 weeks. So let's see what Spirit wants to tell you about their energy. Wait, okay, before you rush into whatever they want, okay? Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course, okay? So, when your person comes to you and they need this, they need that, they need more, they need you to make them happy and all of this stuff, just remember to wait, to take a step back. Don't rush into whatever they're asking. And I do feel like they are going to want to solidify this commitment between you. And Spirit is saying, wait. So before you commit to this person, before you say yes, just take a minute and wait. Don't rush into it, okay? All right, so yeah, that's what I have here. Let's go ahead and pull one more card for advice. Okay. Romance, okay? So there is true romance out there, okay, waiting for you. All right, so Spirit is saying, if you take a minute, if you take a step back, if you just wait and allow nature to take its course, allow yourself to step away from this. 8 of Cups in reverse, right? Allow yourself to walk away. Then true romance awaits you. And it was important to go through this awakening before you met your person, your true person here is what I'm getting, okay? So keep that in mind. And that's the message I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for being here. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.